Software is ephemeral. It's virtual. It doesn't really exist. It exists in terms of what it delivers, but it has no edges. It doesn't have any constraints. It's infinite ultimately, and strives for that infinity. Its natural tendency is to expand. It's to grow. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is that the only constraints that exist for software are ones that we apply to them. So in the absence of constraint, it will operate without constraint. And that makes perfectly normal mathematical sense. Where it gets interesting, and dare I say, amusing, is that generally, whenever we have the next big thing, the next wave of capability that software gives us, we tend to get very excited about what it can do. We start using it, we start building things with it, we start creating interfaces. The one thing that we don't do first is to create any constraints around it in terms of how it might be scoped, how it might be managed, how we can go back to what we had last week, how we can, if we're doing 3 things at once, how we can have them all in a line so we remember that we're doing 3 things. What this means, which is as inevitable as night follows day, and let me say this straight, it's neither a good thing or a bad thing, it's just a thing, is that we end up finding ourselves within the sticky situation that has been created through potentially no fault of our own by not having those constraints in place. Because, as I say, software will act in an unconstrained way. It's like a giant, infinite, ephemeral cocker spaniel. It doesn't know edges unless it is told them. We saw it with virtualization and virtual machine sprawl. We saw it with cloud and cloud sprawl. I think some bright sparks in some analyst firm have said that cloud costs are overrunning by something like 40% still. So there's the maths right there for you. Inevitably, everything we're talking about AI right now, we're going to see it with LLMs, with the data that is generated by and for LLMs. We're going to see it with vibe-coded applications, because that's what happens. So what to do about it? Well, right now I'd probably say very little, other than recognition. Let's move through the 4-stage model very quickly. Trauma, change, whatever, denial, anger, bargaining, acceptance, and get to acceptance as quickly as we can. In this case, acceptance that there's going to be an overhead. We're going to be creating more than we need. We're going to find what happens when we leave things unconstrained for too long again, and that's fine. So it's not necessarily about allocating extra budget at this point, although it might be wise. It's even wiser is to allocate a little bit of brain space so that we can start thinking ahead about what are going to be the overheads that we're creating for ourselves right now with all these new ways of what's going on. There you go. Hope that's something for over a coffee to ponder.